What's up guys, I'm Hotwood319 and I'm on Xbox Too Much. Today we have highlights from you from race 1 of the Gamerz League Central Modern GT Cup. This was an exciting event with some great racing coming up live from Belgium. We are at the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in the rain. And away we go at Spa. Everybody getting away nice and clean from the look of it right at the start. And on the outside of the first corner we have Woodle. There's contact there straight away on the first corner. Somebody goes sliding off track. There is sliding ahead of Woodle as well. He's trying to pull through. Mal is currently in second. Woodle on the run down to Eau Rouge. Just looks like he's going to squeeze his way into first place as they come to Eau Rouge, over the puddle and up over the hill. And Woodle is getting away clean from the look of it. Oh, but he loses the back end. Straight away as I say that, he loses the back end. There's an incident instantly. 4 or 5 cars involved. And now it is mayhem as everyone comes flying up Eau Rouge. There's cars flying through the air. Nobody quite knows where to go. We can see Platinum next to there in his tandem Puma car. It is an absolute parking lot. Everybody is static on circuit. That is unbelievable. One hell of a crash at the start of this race. And we take another look from the start. This time we are riding with iRace German. He's going along in his Mercedes. He has the Petronas S1 paint job on that Mercedes. We can see instantly there's the Dodge Viper flying off track on the outside. iRace German is trying to take his time and trying to pick his way through some of the incidents going on ahead. He gets a little clip from the side, manages to hold it together, gets squeezed against the wall, spins, drops all the way back. We can see Platinum Nexus go flying through there in his BMW. Oh, there are incidents going on. If we look ahead towards Eau Rouge, we can see people off to the left-hand side of the track. iRace German's now coming through Eau Rouge. He knows there's going to be people ahead of him, but what he doesn't expect as he comes up over the crest is the massive traffic jam. He slows himself right down, manages to start picking his way through, then gets caught up in it all. He does manage to get away, but that is absolute carnage here at Spa. And now for the final time watching this start. This time we are going to keep our eyes on Merlin Mal. He came out more beneficial than anybody else with all the carnage. First he ran wide on the initial corner, came back on, was battling for third place, and then on the run down to Eau Rouge, there is little bits going on behind him. There is some contact. There's a lovely battle going on just ahead of him. You see Woodle take the lead there. Mal trying to fight his way through Eau Rouge. As they come out over the top of the hill, he's powering as much as he can. There's the contact ahead of him. Mal manages to go through the middle of them all. Just manages to get his way through and get off in the lead as everyone else ends up spinning away behind him. Mal is unable to pull away in the lead of the race. So we are now keeping an eye on Platinum Nexus in his BMW as he comes through into 4th place. He's got Biggie Braun and Gallifrey Madman just ahead of him. He's gonna try and attack Biggie first off. He manages to come around the outside of his Aston Martin there. He powers out of the corner. He's looking to chase down Gallifrey Madman, but Biggie is not giving up. He's straight back on Nexus's tail and manages to instantly take the position back as they come into this right-hander. They are side by side coming around this right-hander. You can see Gally runs wide. What is going to happen here? Biggie gets past Gally. Nexus ends up getting caught up just with Gally. Manages to squeeze past him, but clips off him into the tyre barrier. Rubs all the way along the barrier. Gets back on track and manages to somehow hold the position from Gally initially. Biggie Braun is up ahead. Is Gallifrey Madman going to be able to come back at him? There are other drivers there. They both run wide there. Oh, and Gallifrey Madman, has lost the position. Davil is kicking that back end of that Beamer out all the time whilst he has people chasing him down. He's doing everything he can to hold the position. Mickey WTF is pushing hard behind him. Davil is in 3rd place. Mickey is in 4th. Gallifrey Madman is in 5th. But Mickey is now looking to come up the inside of Platinum. He's managed to get through. Platinum Nexus losing the back end a little bit there, but he is now in 4th place. Mickey WTF gets himself up into that podium spot. Nexus is all over the place in that BMW. Aquaplaning off them puddles. Gallifrey Madman now looking to have a go. Is he going to be able to make a move on the tandem Puma BMW? or will Nexus be able to hold out for 4th position? At the moment, it looks like Nexus is holding that position well, and Galley runs well wide there as he comes through, and Nexus is able to hold that 4th position. We are on board now with Stretch. He has got Ant Daddy and iRace German just ahead of him. Stretch is in 8th place, so that's 6th and 7th that are just ahead. iRace German currently in 6th place, Ant Daddy in 7th. They are coming into the final chicane. Is Stretch going to be able to close the gap on the two of them? He's pressing as hard as he can. He's on the brakes nice and early. He doesn't want to aquaplane over that puddle. That is an awkward corner. The puddle is really awkward in that part of the circuit. He comes out of that chicane. He now has Ant Daddy right ahead of him. Is Stretch going to be able to make the move and make it stick? They end the first lap and Stretch manages to get himself up into 7th place. Will he hold it on the inside? They get around the corner cleanly. Ant Daddy puts the power down, but Stretch manages to get away cleaner than Ant Daddy does, and Stretch manages to take that 7th position. And we are on board now with Unlawful Snipe. He's got Psycho just ahead of him, had a massive collision. Oh my god, we caught that action just in time. You can see Lord Spamby and Cheeky Juan behind him sliding around that corner as well. Unlawful Snipe, oh, there's been more incidents there. Unlawful Snipe's managed to take even more positions. Oh my god, it's all going off. Snipe has had more contact. He spins it off. Oh, we can see people just managing to come through there and get through cleanly. But that has ended up putting Snipe all the way back into 13th place. Looked like he was gaining positions, and the next thing, it all went wrong. He lost the back end, he was snaking across track, ends up getting a bit of contact and drops himself down into 13th. And we are on board now with Mr. Coughlin. He has got Cheeky Juan and Ant Daddy just ahead of him. Is he going to be able to gain any positions here? Cheeky Juan, it looks like he's in that green Aston Martin. Ant Daddy is in his red Dodge Viper. Mr. Coughlin is pushing as hard as he can. Ant Daddy runs wide. Coughlin and Cheeky Juan are both able to get through. So Mr. Coughlin is now up into 11th. Cheeky Juan is in 10th place ahead of him, with Ant Daddy behind him in 12th. Is Coughlin going to be able to chase down Cheeky Juan? We know Cheeky from previous tournaments. He's a very fast driver. Mr. Coughlin is new to Gamers League Central. This was his first race, his first event for us, and he's putting on a decent showing. He's working his way through the field after getting involved in all that early carnage. He's pushing as hard as he can and trying to break his way back through. We can see up ahead, Cheeky looks to have taken another position. Mr. Coughlin pulls a little bit wide. Is he going to be able to chase down and follow Cheeky through? City Life is ahead of them. Is Cheeky going to pull away? It looks like Cheeky is getting away from City Life up ahead. But will Mr. Coughlin be able to close down City Life and get into the top 10? Okay, we are still riding with Mr. Coughlin. It looks like City Life ran a little bit wide as they came around that corner. Coughlin is chasing down as hard as he can. They are coming into the chicane near the end of the track, near the end of the lap. Can Mr. Coughlin take the position from City Life or not? City Life pushing his Audi as hard as he can. Mr. Coughlin does a little cut on the chicane in order to avoid the puddle. Doesn't gain a position, so it is allowed. Didn't gain a big advantage from it. We can see that he is pushing as hard as he can. City Life has run really wide there in his Audi. Is Mr. Coughlin going to be able to take advantage as they make that run down? Mr. Coughlin pushing his BMW Z4 GT3 car to the limit, chasing down towards City Life up ahead. We can see somebody else runs wide and hits the wall. So it looks like Mr. Coughlin is going to gain a position anyway, but then he loses the back end, hits the wall himself. That was all of his own doing. He's lost the back end of these Come Through Eau Rouge, spun it off into the wall. He rejoins, he clips somebody as he rejoins. That puts him off into the barrier again and drops him all the way down into 14th place. Okay, we are on board now looking at Biggie Brown. He's trying to chase down Merlin Mal. He's right up behind him. Mal is just ahead. Nexus is in 3rd place with Mickey WTF in 4th. Biggie though is pushing Merlin Mal as hard as he can. Is he going to line him up here for an overtake? He's looking to get around him. He looks left initially. He goes now to the inside. Mal lets it slide just a little bit. Biggie takes the place. Biggie Brown goes into the lead, but he drives straight off track. Can you believe it? He goes into the lead, and believe it or not, I did manage to find out what happened. His Xbox snapped a menu up for him as he tried to boast to Merlin Mal that he had took the lead. Nexus has managed to get through now into second. Biggie pulls himself back onto track in third, but straight away Mickey WTF goes flying past Biggie. He's now in recovery mode. He's going to do everything he can to try and not lose any more positions. He's dropped down to fourth. He's going to try and instantly regain third spot. We're going to stick with this for a moment to see if he can. He'd managed to get himself up in second, was battling really hard, was doing really well, pushing Mal as hard as he could, and then ends up dropping himself down. He's got iRace German on his rear bumper. Is he going to be able to push Mickey WTF ahead of him, or is iRace German going to grab that fourth place off him? We're just going to have to wait and see. There's some amazing action going on. There has been a bit of carnage in the rain here around Spa, but now we have some unbelievable action going on. We're going to stick on board with Biggie as he is doing everything he can, pushing as hard as he can. He's being chased hard, really hard by iRace German, but he is also trying as much as he can to chase down Mickey WTF ahead of him. We can see Mickey getting a little bit sideways out of that corner. Biggie pushing as hard as he can. Where has Mickey gone? It looks like Mickey, he went straight off circuit. Biggie has gone back through into third. Mickey has managed to come back on and hold that fourth position from iRace German. So we're going to see what happens with them two and see just how their race progresses. So we're on board now with iRace German. He's now going to push Mickey WTF as hard as he can to try and take that position away from him. Is he going to be able to? They're coming in towards the right hand hairpin. Is Mickey going to be able to hold that spot? Is iRace German and his Mercedes going to be able to come through? He's looking to hold wide. He's going to try and get the cut back on him. But Mickey does seem to have a nice clean line out of that corner. iRace German pushing as hard as he can to try and come at him. As they come down towards Eau Rouge, is he going to be able to hold it or not? We will have to wait and see. They come up over the hill. iRace German is right in behind him. He is so close. It is unbelievable stuff going on. So we're on board now with the battle for second place. This is Biggie Braun doing everything he can to try and chase down Platinum Nexus. He's going to try and take that second place from him. Nexus pushing as hard as he can to hold him behind. We can see behind the battle going on between Mickey WTF and iRace German. But we are on board now with Nexus. Has he run wide? He has run wide. He's run really wide. That has allowed Biggie through. Nexus manages to come back on in third place, but Biggie has been able to take second place away from Nexus there, and that was all Nexus's own doing. We're on board now looking at Platinum Nexus. He's got Mickey WTF and iRace German chasing him down hard. They're both pressing as hard as we can. Nexus there in his Tandem Puma painted BMW gets a little bit of a slide on. He keeps losing the back end in that BMW. Mickey and iRace German both looking to take advantage of that. Mickey straight away is on the back bumper. He is looking to make the move. Is Mickey going to come up the inside here of Platinum Nexus? Nexus runs it out wide onto the grass. Mickey's still not able to come through. He's pushing as hard as he can though. This is some amazing action. They come back on track. Where is Nexus? Mickey loses the back end slightly, holds it, and Mickey is through, it looks like. Will Nexus come back at him? No, Mickey is able to get the position. Can he hold it? Is Nexus going to be able to hold off iRace German? iRace German looks like he has now managed to come through as well. Nexus has just lost 2 positions in one chicane. He drops himself from 3rd place to 5th. He loses out to both Mickey WTF and iRace German on that chicane. And now they both manage to start to pull away as they come down to Eau Rouge. Nexus is going to try and get in right behind iRace German. Is he going to have an angle to try and make a move on him? They come through the puddle. Nexus loses the back end. Oh, he's sideways coming up the hill. That has lost him a lot of time. And he drops back. He is now sitting in 5th place. And there is now clean air between him and iRace German up ahead. So we are on board now with Mr. Coughlin. He's in 13th place currently. He's just gone through the chicane, coming around to start another lap. He's got two people right ahead of him. He can see two positions directly ahead of him. Is he going to be able to take them? Oh, will Aunt Daddy and Baby Girl Smurf, who has amazingly got herself up into 11th place, will Aunt Daddy and Smurf be able to hold off Mr. Coughlin, or will Mr. Coughlin be able to come back at them and take some positions? They come now down towards Eau Rouge. Smurf looks to get through cleanly, as does Aunt Daddy. We saw somebody off track there, but that is nobody that is involved with this battle. Coughlin is able to keep pressing. He's got Aunt Daddy now right ahead of him. Coughlin, is he going to be able to come past Aunt Daddy? He's going for the overtake. Is he going to be able to make the maneuver stick? They're coming now into this right-hander. He gets through. Coughlin is up. He's now in 12th place. He's got Baby Girl Smurf right ahead of him in 11th. Aunt Daddy is trying to come back at him. Mr. Coughlin is doing everything he can now to press on Baby Girl Smurf. He doesn't want to drop down back behind Aunt Daddy. He's happy with that 12th place. He's trying to push himself up to 11th. He's got Baby Girl Smurf there ahead of him. He's looking, is he going to see an overtake manoeuvre? Can he come up the inside? Baby Girl Smurf runs wide, and Mr. Coughlin manages to drop it straight through. He's up now into 11th place. He does have people ahead of him, but he's now in 11th place and looks to try and instantly push himself forward to chase down on Stretch, who is currently in 10th. Will Mr. Coughlin be able to take down Stretch? Is he going to be able to chase him down and get that victory or not? Only time will tell. Baby Girl Smurf pushing hard. She's still got Aunt Daddy behind her. Doesn't look like Aunt Daddy had enough to chase down Baby Girl Smurf. Stretch is getting sideways ahead. Mr. Coughlin doing everything he can to push in. He's really going to try and push him into making a mistake. He's already looking to be a really good, clean driver with Mr. Coughlin. And as Stretch goes wide, it looks like, yep, Mr. Coughlin has been able to get up the inside, makes a nice, clean overtake, gets himself up into 10th place. Stretch is looking to try and come back. That Mercedes does have some unbelievable power, but Mr. Coughlin has done a really good job with his tune on that BMW. Will Stretch be able to get back at him or not? They're coming now through the left-handers, and it looks like Mr. Coughlin is opening up just enough of a gap. They both run wide on the exit there. Baby Girl Smurf looking to follow them wide as well. However, Mr. Coughlin, as they come into the final chicane, it looks like Mr. Coughlin has done enough and will hold himself that 10th place, with Stretch in 11th and Baby Girl Smurf is in 12th currently. So on board now with our leader as he comes around for what will hopefully be the race victory. He's looking at his first Gamers League Central event victory. Merlin Mal coming into the final chicane. He always gives us something special when he does eventually manage to win races. It's not often it happens, but Merlin Mal rounds that final chicane and runs down towards the line in first place, and Merlin Mal is able to take victory here at Spa in the rain. Biggie Braun manages to finish in second place, Mickey WTF in third, iRace German fourth, with Platinum Nexus rounding out the top five. Also in the running, we had for the final positions, Lord Spamby managed to finish 6th, Gallifrey Madman 7th, City Life in 8th place, Cheeky Juan in 9th, Mr. Coughlin held out for 10th place, Stretch within 11th, Baby Girl Smurf held off Aunt Daddy to finish 12th with Aunt Daddy in 13th, Unlawful Sniping 14th, Bright Mule 15th, Psycho in 16th, Detroit Boy in 17th, and last but not least, Woodle finished in 18th. So there you have it, guys. Please do drop a like on this video, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Do remember as well to check out the XMGP Google Plus community, check out the Forza Racing Network page on Facebook, great close community over there as well. Also for all your gaming needs, check out gamersleaguecentral.com, and until next time, I've been on Xbox Too Much, and I shall see you later.